This video is for you guys who can feel the next level coming. You can feel the glass ceiling that you've been living under for the longest time breaking through. You can feel that all the effort that you've been putting in is about to pay off, and it's going to pay off in dividends. If you've been putting in the boring work, you've been pushing yourself daily, you've been sacrificing, you've been putting in effort, you've been pouring out energy into others, you've been pouring out energy into things that are greater than you, you've been investing in your skills, you've been investing in your future, you've been sacrificing in the moment for yourself in the future, and you know that your time is coming. This video is for you guys. Guys, I'm sitting here tonight, and if you usually watch this channel, I usually do the aggression talks right here, and I put my phone on the tripod. I'm holding it right now because I wanted to emphasize this point that I'm speaking on. This video is going to be short, but watch the whole entire way so you can actually understand what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here and I've just had a fucking killer day. I just got off. I just finished my elite business meeting, and I cooked a steak, and I went on a little drive to fill up my TRX and put some gas in it. And as I was driving, it just kind of hit me that this is my last couple weeks in Atlanta before I moved to a place that I literally put on my vision board at the beginning of the year. And last year I would take screen recordings of houses there and places on the beach there, and I wanted to live there so bad, which is Miami. I signed my lease for literally my dream apartment in Miami, in Brickell, one of the tallest towers there. And I'm moving there July 10th, and it's mid-June right there. So right now, and I was just thinking to myself, hold up. I was just thinking to myself, this is my last time, and I thought about the roads I was riding on, and I thought about when I used to drive these same roads in my 2006 Acura TL, and I used to think about this moment where I literally was in my fucking dream truck that I've been working for so long, that I also put on my vision board, what I'm living out right now. I used to drive these same roads. This is where I filmed my first YouTube video, my very first YouTube video on my channel, in this parking lot. And I sat right over there. That's a little a church and a daycare. And I sat there, and I sat outside, and I just sat and I talked. And if you guys have seen that video, it's the one that has the Radiohead song playing in the background, and I'm just kind of talking about myself and breaking out of my drug addictions and breaking out of my toxic relationships with friends that I didn't even fucking care about, and just getting out of the cloud of trying to look cool in front of others and trying to live for others instead of making sacrifices for the life that I wanted to create to myself. And guys, I'm telling you right now, with enough intention and enough action, you can genuinely create a lifestyle that you need no vacation from, that you need no rest from. And I'm not saying that your life isn't gonna have problems. I'm not saying that it's just gonna be super easy every single solitary day. I work so fucking hard, but this life is so fulfilling. And what makes it so amazing is the perspective that I have. And most time on these aggression talks, I'm just sitting here and I'm yelling about how you guys need to be setting yourself to a higher standard. And that is true every single solitary day. I don't give myself a break, but I just want to show you guys, I'm literally living out the things that I wanted to become true. And I cannot stress enough at how much me looking at failure as a stepping stone instead of an obstacle has led me here. I get excited for failure. I get excited for problems because I understand that the depth of your struggle determines the height of your success. You genuinely can create a reality that you need no escape from. You can help others. You will always be compensated by the value that you provide, whether that be to clients, whether that be to another business, whether that be to, the marketplace. But fitness has taken me here. Personal development has taken me here. When I understood that my lifestyle would never exceed my level of personal development, and I started working every single day, waking up at 4:25, learning myself through the mornings, finding myself through the mornings, meditating, journaling, writing down, creating, and not just visualizing the law of attraction, but applying the law of attraction with the law of action and I'm literally checking things off of my bucket list. I wrote that I was gonna get this truck down in my journal multiple times, but I did not focus on the material object of the TRX. I focused on the steps that it took me to get there. I focused on the man that I had to become. And I'm telling you guys, invest in yourself. The money that you have, invest it in learning how to make money, in learning how to create a better man out of you, and invest in buying back your time. You have to work for free up front. You have to eat shit until it starts to taste gourmet. And I'm not talking about the shit, I'm talking about your life. One of my mentors told me that, and he literally told me, he was like, John Mark, right now it tastes like shit, but eventually it's going to taste gourmet. But to get there, you have to go through the things that others aren't willing to go through. If you want to do the things that others can't, you have to be willing to do the thing that others won't. And that has stayed so fucking true to me. So I'm telling you right now, brother, I'm posting this video. This video is probably not going to get a lot of views because I'm not posting it for hype. I'm not posting it for engagement. I'm posting it for genuine value because I fucking care. And I understand how lost I felt sometimes, and how I felt like there was no hope for me and there was no direction. But I knew that if I just stayed consistent with my process and I continued to do the things that work, no matter how mundane, no matter how boring, and I stuck to them, that I would make it to this position. And oh my, I am nowhere near the goals that I want to accomplish. But brother, do not waver from the plan. I'm fucking telling you, that empty feeling, that sad feeling that you feel when you feel hopeless, when you decided to be an entrepreneur, when you decided to personal development, you got on a roller coaster with undetermined heights and undetermined lows. Everyone else that's stuck in the matrix, that's stuck in the 9 to 5, they got on a roller coaster with predetermined heights and predetermined lows. And that way, they can only have a certain amount of smile or a certain amount of frown. Brother, you chose the road less traveled, and the heights are going to be insane, but the lows might also feel so low that you feel like you'll never, ever go back up. But brother, I promise you, you will go back up. The best piece of advice that I can give you is do not get too high in the highs and do not get too low in the lows. Regardless of the result, regardless of the outcome, continue to put in the same amount of work. Continue to put in the same amount of work. Continue to push every single day. Hold yourself to a higher standard. I don't give a fuck if comparison is the thief of all joy. Compare yourself to others so that it pushes you even further. Some people are not going to fucking like that because they're like, well, how am I going to be happy? Brother, you should not be happy until you have achieved the version of you that is the ultimate man that you were put on this earth to be. I promise you. Stick to the plan. Do not give up. Stay steadfast on this path that you are destined to, and the fruits of your labor will pay off. I love you, boys. Stay aggressive.